And we're back with more of our Troll King out for vengeance. The first thing I have to say today is that we have named our old troll mother, and her name is going to be a combination of the names, some of the names we received here, so bear with me here. This is the only thing I've done in the game so far. As I loaded it up, I named her Big Mama Karen, the Baba Yaga, and I put an and there, so it says and the old troll. Quite the name. There's a lot of good contenders in there, everybody, so I have to say thank you for throwing in your lots, and ultimately a combination name is what won the day in this convoluted title and name thing we got going here. I think this is probably the best we could have done with the name. But we got some stuff to do. First on the agenda is we're going to use his one action point to call the Old Forest. We want to make this place hell in case the Ballista decides to continue moving up. I do not want her to continue. Also, just as a note, I got some comments from you guys about the storm giant that was running around here. I totally blanked on that, and this will sometimes happen. What I was confused about, obviously, was... we're going to send this little cheap commander over here to take this port. I've decided. Whoa. Okay, we're having some buggy stuff happen with my screen. Just give me a second. Sometimes my monitor refreshes and it like disconnects everything. But we're going to go take this port. But this, in regards to the storm giant thing, what essentially happened was I think I was thinking of the, what are they called? What's it? The storm giants can become commanders, become storm titans, and then when you summon those giants that you can get with the storm titan, essentially they can't be commanders, unlike the greater summoning warlock spell, which we'll see on the channel one day when we play the warlock. If it doesn't make sense to you now, it'll make sense to you then. But essentially, there's a type of giants that can be commanders that you get from one spell, and then another spell with another kind of caster, you can only get non-commander giants, which led to my confusion. We have a couple actual trolls with our Mama Karen, the Baba Yaga, and ancient troll. Or old troll, sorry. I think she becomes an ancient troll is her next thing. We're going to keep calling the Old Forest down here. I want to make this place very toxic. Ooh, do we have them? We do. Oh, I'm excited. Okay. So first things first, we're going to move this guy this direction. He's actually not going to be able to take on that knight because he doesn't have any units with him. We might want to go grab some, but we do have some recruiting to do. I also got an answer in the comments that ancient forests, or troll forests, sorry, sometimes do spawn forest trolls, so we'll be on the lookout for that. Over here we've gotten some Venus flytraps. Those are pretty standard. Oh, we actually got one down here almost immediately, along with a carrion beast, which is nice. We're going to keep calling Old Forest around here. You can see it kind of takes off the snow effect. There's some devil fungus we'd like to kill. Or blood fungus, excuse me. But I want to drop off our giants and just let the rock trolls deal with that for the most part. But we got this troll shaman. These are your like best casters that you get, I think, besides your ancient troll and some other ritual stuff we can do. But recruit-wise, this is going to be our big caster here. They start with 36 hit points, 7 magic resistance, 2 armor. They rank towards the back, of course. They have 4 stealth, acute senses, so we don't really need a scout when we have these guys with us too much. And I mean a scout, the unit. Fire vulnerability, like most trolls, 5% regeneration, and they get troll rituals like our other trolls have gotten. And these ones, I believe, can actually go all the way up to level 3. I am correct. I'm going to level this one up almost immediately. We have troll magic, a staff, big old clunky staff. You can actually do some damage in combat. And, you know, if you look at these trolls, they can survive things maybe other creatures couldn't, like if you get shadow assassin attacked, This troll is going to be pretty decent at dealing with that. This one got some actual summons that they can pull in, which we wish our Baba, the Yaga, Mama Karen, has, but she does not. Go attack that. Troll magic we already talked about, so we're going to get some good spells, some bad. I like these spells generally a little bit more than some of the other stuff. These summoning spells, they can kind of cause some trouble, especially with the monster toads. Although I think we only get like 5, maybe 20. I was right with the first time. 5, because they're the big toads. There's smaller toads we can get as well. Here, we're probably going to want to start building an army to take with them. This commander's not going to do very well going this direction. And we'll take that watchtower. We also still need to kill this wisp, which I have been meandering, kind of like musing, like, oh, do I want to do it, do I not want to do it? And I think the answer is I don't want to do it with trolls. Maybe if a carrion beast can wander in there, that'd be nice, so we might want to go call the old forest up there. Wolfkins are available. We're going to start running low on resources for a little bit. Gorm can go down here. Be a little careful. Ooh! Okay, a magic library. Silver Arcana with a sorceress. I'm trying to think if they have Soul Slay. I think they might have access to Soul Slay, which will kill a troll right out. Soul Slay is a pretty dangerous spell for trolls. Cause you quite a bit of attrition. She probably wouldn't win a battle versus plenty of trolls, but we don't love taking attrition as we build up a bunch of fungi and our carrion beasts begin to arise and awaken. Have to love it. Alright, what do you want to do? We don't have a lot of jobs for you. I think we could go take this back, try and see if he'll survive against the carrion, not carrion, the, whatever that big swarm is called. Can't think of it off the top of my head, and I can't be bothered to click on it again. This turns wrap pretty well. Ooh, okay, we got a Scourge Lord. They don't have a lot of fire in them, although we do want to get rid of them because they'll destroy the land, and we'd rather have things like trees. Ooh, that's nice. Another ancient forest, but we know the Ballista is somewhere around here, so we want to be a little careful. Got another rock troll we can recruit. We'll definitely do it. Grab that up. And throw it in this army. We could recruit a forest troll down here as well. Just get some more mass going. I tend not to recruit the regular goblins too much unless you're in a pinch where you need to start going and conquering immediately. We've built ourselves up nicely here to the point where I think we'll be okay. We're going to kill this crocodile, secure this swamp area. This carrion beast will rout these little snakes. So we have some excellent patrollers that'll just run around here and do stuff for us. This thing is not poison resistant, so this blood fungus could kill it. Which you see the troll forest has worked out to kill one of the things we wanted dead up there. Which is very nice for us. So you can go grab those swamps and some of these forests. Have a forest troll, wolfkin reavers. We'll actually just recruit some wolfkins up here, so if we want to recruit another commander up there, he'll have some troops to bring with him. I think this squad is okay to move down here. We'll make sure that we don't see any ballista, like, units have captured this, and then we'll move up. Take this guard tower, then decide what to do with them after that. Mama Karen will go there. I have a precarious position here, because I do not want to fight this army with what we have. Because I think we would definitely lose. Oh god, they already have a fire shield. Oh my goodness. Jesus. They've really invested into their bless. And they have a whole line of Scourge Heralds. It seems the AI is a little more confident. These guys are actually pretty brutal with a bless this good. Yikers. I wish I would have used more Scourge Heralds in my Scourge Lord campaign. It would have been pretty cool. It'll be a little risky here. We're going to grab this, old forest it, and maybe run away. We'll have to see. Hopefully he runs the opposite direction, not seeing it as worth it. This guy's actually a pretty big threat now. Wonder how big he is, too. That bless would indicate he's got at least maybe a couple pillars going down. If activate... Could plant giant fungi and stuff like that, but I'm not too enthused with that idea. We'll end the turn. And take some poison hits, hopefully mostly to our regenerating guys. This dude will summon a bunch of murder crows to be irritating to the enemy. And we survived. No one lost. Instantly fearing the crocodile with our big mama. Scourge Lord running, which is good. Or not, I shouldn't say running. Turning away from us. Running is probably giving ourselves too much credit. This is a frontier army, so we definitely want more trolls and things here. Call the Old Forest. A Ritual of Mastery. I want to build up a little more here, if possible. But then, Mama, what does she want to do? I want to send her with an army from now on. I don't want to risk her. Okay, we don't see any ballista over here. Carrion Beast taking out a mushroom. This should be fine. It's got sleep spores, but our guy is sleep immune. And I think also poison resistance or his regeneration will solve enough for one unit not to be an issue. Another rock troll. I'm gonna go kill this Muse with our mama. Anborn can go this way. If you guys have any other name suggestions, we can maybe rename some of these. These are considered females, so they could take up some of the mama names that we received. It's a weird sentence to say out loud, but... let's see here. Did I miss any? Oh, this is gonna be... Because I found this one hilarious and we didn't get to incorporate it. We're gonna name this one Mommy Toast Rooms. I enjoyed this one. Oh, goodness. Okay, so that's Mommy Toast Rooms. I don't know how seriously I can take the name, but I do find it hilarious. We're gonna get another rock troll. We want to get some archers, really. Be very nice. The magic library. There's 3 magic libraries here. My goodness. Oh god. Okay, I was kind of worried he was still sitting here. You'd probably lose that fight. Just depends how on fire we get. Also, they'll have fear spells, and our trolls have okay morale. A little bit above average. This guy will never... This guy... He won't never run, but he'll stay in the battle. Hopefully they view it as not worth it. If they do, we might be losing another decent-sized army. But Mommy Toadshrooms can hopefully recover. We have our patrollers expand. If we do lose that army to the Scourge Lord, we might just stick back and call the Old Forest for a while. As we collect the dividends from our gold mine. He thought better of it. And we also have an enchanter, which also tends to get the fire shield spell. Oh, goodness. At least we're not seeing a fire warlock yet. That would be very, very bad. Very bad news bears for us. Although the enchanter is a big threat. Not as big of a threat to us unless he has that fire shield spell, because we can clunk through these guys better than most factions. And we'll regenerate. Unfortunately, though, our health bars will still be decimated by this big old attack. The rest of his troops are pretty inconsequential. Want to get my troll mama some troops, so we're gonna go down here to where this forest troll is and grab the troops there. This fish thing is gonna come back and probably grab whatever we leave behind. I want to stop units spawning up here. We're gonna move you here, and then you can go explore. We actually forgot about this guy for a couple turns. But that's okay. Will our commander survive? I'm fine with either way. He will not. It will just be the rock troll that takes this. And he'll certainly do so. We have a port, which means more money. Something we do need. Wolfkin Reavers, still no archers. Very disappointing. Okay, what do we want? Oh god, there's a catapult here. I actually forgot about that. Okay. I totally blanked on there being a catapult there. Okay, I think our mama will go take these trolls and go up here and take this. Although that worries... I'm worried we might kill this stack first, because that might try and take more of our stuff. And I think I want to get her to level 3 as soon as possible, so we're going to save a little bit before we troll forest anything else. Okay, you can go this direction. Although you can get a little crazy with the troll forest, and it's pretty good. You just want to make sure not to stop your expansion entirely, I'd say. Which means getting to our level 3 stuff. There's level 3 stuff I think is going to be important. See, this is already attacking this. But luckily it's attacking it now. And so instead of actually being able to kill anything, our guys will actually survive. So that's good. Goblin Shaman and a Forest Troll. Those are both nice things. Where's our music? The heck is happening? Oh, there we go. Just decided to be a slow track. God, do I want to take this? I actually don't. Just super paranoid about a big catapult hitting our troll shaman. She'll mostly regenerate. It is interesting. There are technically, I believe, no female trolls except for the mama, maybe. But the rest of the... And I say technically because... So this troll... I guess female birth is what I'm trying to say. There are no female birth trolls besides this one. These trolls are born male and then transition to female and cut off their penis eventually. I don't know what stage, but you can, ritually cook their penis and then eat them. Which is an interesting part of the lore. Very, very kind of like dark magic fantasy-esque, which is kind of fun. Very fun faction for the lore, I'd say. One of the more interesting ones Illwinter has written about. I would like to see, like, orcs of some kind. I know Illwinter doesn't do a lot of orc stuff, but a cool orc faction or something to do with them would be fun. Okay, we have plenty to upgrade you, so we're going to actually expend some continuing to make troll forest down here. We could plant regular mushrooms. I'm okay not doing that yet. And then we're going to send you maybe into this swamp. Could get another goblin shaman somewhere. Do have plenty of fungi here. I think what I want to try, and this may, oh, we ran out of gold. Doesn't really matter. This may fail utterly, is we're going to try and kill this wisp with a small skeleton crew of stuff. Do our best. Just so if we're losing something, we're not losing something too much. We're actually not going to use our witch doctor here if possible. That means you have to survive. So hopefully this bear doesn't come and kill him. We have here hill giant, forest troll, goblin archers. We did want archers. You can join this army. You'll all go chill out. We can't grab these guys as they have the stupid tag, otherwise we definitely would. We'll kill these blood fungus, maybe start dealing with this guy, and if we see our levels 3 spells bear really good fruit. Can also start casting some other rituals, but I tend to like to get a lot of old troll forest early. Okay. All set. Mama, do we want to send you in to shrooms? You have foot fungus, clearly. I think we will. It's gonna hurt. Okay, it's hitting the rock troll mostly. We're gonna lose our Etten, but that's fine. I need you to summon some monster toads, though. There we go. Need some distractions. And I want our Etten to at least get in here and clunk a couple people first. He is not going to get that privilege. Kind of expected to lose non-regenerating stuff. Might lose some forest trolls depending on how their respawn goes. But the monster toads will carry a lot of weight here. They start to come up and take fire away from a rock troll, and as we sleep some of the front ranks here. These are all the monster toads we're going to get. But with the regenerating guys and disease, meaning they're going to lose a bunch of attack maximum damage, we should be fine. As this troll desperately tries to come back to life every couple seconds. Okay, they've both survived so far. And they should be good now. Fortunately, we've slept our rock troll, and these guys will get slept super easily. Okay, this should be no problem either. Oh, we might lose a couple archers. Yeah. The enchanter has been killed by the warlock. We're not sure if that's our enchanter or an enchanter somewhere far off. Could be either a rock troll and a troll. Also Wolfkin Reavers, but we're not as interested in them. Have some shadow trees spawning. That's not bad. Any other interesting spawns? Got our death fungus. Love those. Just looking to make sure we're doing okay down here. No fungi here yet. It's kind of disappointing. But we're going to level 3 our mama. And Clamor and Clang is available. Which summons Paw is what I'm going to call him. Also think of a name for our husband. Our old grandpa. We have to avenge our son and kill this ballista. Well, we got some interesting spells here. I'm going to turn off Curse of the Frog Prince. This is actually a pretty good caster now. The giant toads, we only get 15 of them, so that's disappointing in some respects because we don't get a lot of density. But Black Death to all the enemies will be hurt. Terror will make a bunch run away. We just got to fight the right people. We want to be careful with our mama, though. Do not want her to die. Okay. Cannot be too brazen. I actually think we should go kill these Bakemono. Get our mama some more troops, because she's going to move out here soon with a big old army. Don't want to overinvest too much in trolls, but also trolls are really, really good. So, it's a hard decision to not buy a troll. We got a lucky sword with this dude, which we want to put on a troll. Because a troll with luck is a much better troll. We will leave behind a single forest troll to guard this, and we'll swoop this direction. There's not a lot down here. The ballistas we can see destroying stuff, which means less gold income in the future, but we, we'll survive. We have a gold mine. We'll end up grabbing more stuff from the other factions that are fighting off the ballista. Herself. Okay, do we want to save up for Clamor and Clang? It means we have to get 100 goblins. Which, goblins are super easy to get, but let's just do a quick. So we're going to need... hit that button like 6, probably 7 times. And that's going to mean quite a bit of money. I mean, 350 gold to do Clamor and Clang. And that's not excluding the 100 resources, but I think that's almost worth it to get another level 3 caster, maybe. Although we old forest and things like that will be... We want to keep her moving around. I don't know. I'm thinking very deeply about this issue right now, and I'm just like, what do we want to do? Well, I think we should just start probably massing goblins and see what happens. Take these Wolfkin Reavers and move in, and then we'll move in with our little witch doctor if it goes successful, maybe upgrade them, and then make this an old forest. Troll forest. There's a lot of lols in this. There's old trolls and ancient trolls and troll forests. Very simple faction. Okay, this is going bad. Okay. Well, we did some damage to it, and now it has guardians, which is unfortunate. Probably needed more Wolfkin Reavers to run and attack it. We could try and run in and kill it with Poison Cloud, but I think it has poison resistance, right? Yeah. Vine Arrow will hit it sometimes. God, that's tough. Okay, we're backing off. That Suicide Squad almost worked. A couple more attacks, maybe one more, and it would have been successful. Send Mama this direction. And we have Big Mama down here. We can get some Wolfkin Reavers. We'll actually do that. Want more density in this army, just as almost distractions. And we'll go try and take this town, maybe. Our Ancient Troll Forest has been taken. It'll get retaken pretty easily, though, so we're not going to worry too much about that. We're going to try and kill these oozes. We have Sweep, so once they fall apart, we should be fine. Actually, we won't get any Sweep attacks, really. But we'll clank them down. Not really that big of a threat. I was suspicious of them last time, but much less worried now. Okay. Let's get ourselves some more Wolfkin Reavers. Only we could get some archers. Although what we could do is we could build up Hoburg Slingers. That would really slow us down. That might be a force that we recruit up here with our Mamatosh rooms. Some Forest Trolls are blessing us. Our free spawn is not being very good at taking the things we need it to. This current second. This is a pretty decent-sized army, so I'm not as afraid of losing her now. We go this direction, we'll take this. Toast rooms, we'll go here. Do want to get plenty of stuff going. As we see the Priest King, those guys tend to have a decent amount of fire spells. Did they retake that? Nope. They attack the boars on a different province. Forest Giants available, and Etten and Goblin Archers. I think we'll go with the Archers. For our limited gold supply. Can't afford anything else, really. We'll kill these guys. If these guys are still around, we'll probably go attack them. Conversion isn't a big deal. If that Bishop Fish does have it. We could turn this into a magical fairy circle, but I don't necessarily want to do that right now. Could save up for another level 3 caster in this troll. That is something we could do. We could also Old Forest a bunch of stuff. I think we'll just level 3 this guy. Try and get them Call of the Old Forest. We did not get it. Well, there's a lot of fungi. But now we have a northern caster of that spell, which we'll do. Take out that stack pretty nicely. Fortunately, a lot of our opponents are pretty tough for us to kill. Hydraskin Armor, super useful. A Werewolf, which is recruitable only up at this old castle. Not super useful to us either, because the regeneration is not that good on that chassis compared to some of what we have. Good on other factions, though, to get a nice tank in there. Okay, well, this is pretty much a free kill. Hopefully it doesn't burn any of our stuff alive, but then we can get a silver mine. This is the Priest King, so he's skulking around here somewhere. We will go kill this Bishop Fish. The nets are going to be irritating, but I think we'll be just fine. He's lost an eye, which I'm not sure how that works if he actually does miss all of 10% of attacks. I think it takes just maybe more to blind him completely, and he'll just continually miss more attacks. Because he's got 2 heads, the Etten does. Which is very cool. Hill Giant. Could throw one into this army, why not? We'll do it. Then you'll grab all this. Grab these archers, because this isn't under threat. And where do we want you to go? Oh, there's an ancient forest. Some barbarian stuff that our Carians have revealed. We'll go deal with that. You have made me waste a lot on you. What spells did you get? Poison Mist. Keep in mind, this will give you some diversity into hedge magic. Not that it's too crazy different. You will get poison spells with the hedge magic, though. I think these two will just join together. And then just slowly build up a big army. You can build the Troll King in kind of two different ways. You can go like the kind of like really, really shitty route of building a lot of chaffy units. And then, you know, you'll have chaff archers and chaff soldiers. Or you could build a big line like this and do chaff archers in the back. That are really just archers at that point. But these lines aren't going to be as big, so you have to keep that in mind. You can also do combinations like this, and you know, this isn't terrible if you start building up archers, because you don't want to get flanked and lose all your archers. We have a Warlock of Air. Actually going to lose that battle, because that bear does too much claw damage, and there's not more than one of those carrion creatures. I'd love to know how many troops they had in that army. We're going to throw this on this troll, although I almost want to throw it on our big hill giant, because he's going to die quicker. Although spells will also kill him faster, so actually I've changed my mind, because if we do end up having to fight the Warlock of Air over there, we're going to probably not want to use him. We could try and find a swamp again and Ritual of Mastery. I think I'll Troll Forest some of these. Get them all beefed out. And go grab this real quick, Gorm. Pretty peaceful Conquest of Elysium so far. No big fights, but sometimes you want to take a couple turns with the Troll King and behave like this. I do love me some archers, though. Hit that button. Okay, we have a Tower of the Elements filled with Priest King stuff. We could go take this. And once we get in, we have just the ability to summon toads and Black Death and things like it will help us. Although this Warlock we can see now. Yikes. Okay. And they also have a second level Hydromancer, which, oh god. Oh no. Oh god, how are we going to deal with that? Probably dragons. Or it's not dragons, the Linworm. That's probably what we're going to need. We're going to need to get you to a swamp and start spawning stuff like that. And also raiding is an option. Spawning lots of troll forests, which means we're probably going to go up here. I want to kill this thing. But it's almost guaranteed to steal one of my trolls, or my hill giant. Hopefully this guy turns around. He's going to get even more gems from that meteor. We have some big problems on the horizon here. We do not deal with elementals very well. Elementals are some of the better units in the game, and the trolls, of course, when going up against fire elementals are difficult, but they have the smoke warriors, which shoot little ember shots, which also do fire damage. We're going to look around just for a second, and then we're going to kill this army. This fight should be okay. We'll probably lose a couple Wolfkin Reavers, because they'll run up and die, unfortunately. But most of our trolls should just sweep through these guys. They have low armor and not super high HP, so we'll probably be sweeping. Get some archer attacks. If they get Black Death, that would actually be pretty nice, because that means they have less chance to kill our Galbos. But I think that's slow to cast. Yeah, so that probably won't happen before we take a bunch of attrition. I think I will level 3 this caster, which means we could just sit in the swamp for a second. Oh, we didn't. We clicked off because we had the move still ticked on. Okay, so we got an instant fear. Let's see how we perform in the line. So you see we're going to lose some Wolfkin Reavers, like I said. I think, did we sleep our own troops? No, okay, they have a sleep command. Okay, good. It's a Knight caster, right? Oh no, this is their weird hedge wizard equivalent. Let's see how dangerous magic is. It's meant most of our Wolfkin Reavers are now dead, and we might lose some Goblin Archers if they continue to run forward. Yeah, we lost 1 or 2 here. But once we start summoning armies of toads and they're all gone and feared, we'll be okay. Ogre Chief, Wolfkin Reavers. Okay, do we want to continue forward? I'm a little worried about where this warlock has gone. So we're going to run this direction. I'm going to run towards a swamp. Maybe try and destroy this. Not too worried about losing a single forest. You can see here how toxic this is going to get once these guys start roaming efficiently. Right now they're only roaming northward for some reason. We'll hit the... We actually don't have that spell. We'll hit this button. Okay, and then we'll just go here and become a level 3 caster. Seems like a good idea to me. This bear might get irritating here in a second. And we're going to move her back here and summon our paw. We need more casters, so... Might as well make them spearmen. There's no reason not to. Even though it's not really doing much for us. We'll also get some wolfkins here, just to spend some money. Okay, more Priest King. We saw the Priest Kings up there as well. This should be over very quickly. Those are a lot of bears. Okay, now you can get level 3. We also got Clamor and Clang. Don't love it. Don't love that, actually. Did not want another Clamor and Clang, and we have no action points. What spells did we get? Ooh, Mamma Mia, Dread Monsters. It'll be almost useless versus most of the Warlock stuff. I do think their smokeless flame shooters, or whatever it's called, the Ember Shot guys, do have morale, but their other stuff won't run. But that could mean he just prioritizes those guys, which would be pretty good. Black Death means we can turn off Plague. That'll be inefficient. We want this to cast once and just disease another army. What's nice about these casters, if they do lose a battle, they're dooming most of their army with Black Death. Which you saw in our Demonologist run, we encountered Black Death. I won't say what happened, but it's not a fun spell to go up against. It is not a fun spell. Now, some people will tell you, don't call Old Forest in this proximity, but I think it's fun. I do think it's fun. And we have plenty of mushrooms or fungi coming in. Okay. Then Mommy Toeshrooms. Mommy Toeshrooms, she might be able to deal with this on her own now. Because she might summon toad monsters and deal with it. Although it could also enslave her. Is that at great difficulty? No, it's just magic resistance negates. Could just bring the archers with us and hope and pray that the archers are able to deal with it. Scourge Lord has been killed by the Priest King. That's nice. These bears should die now. Guy should be able to kill him. Yep. And one of his guys will come back. Nature is not a good fighter against us, as we like to consume nature into the old ways. Although, I will say, I've been doing the stuff for my planar videos, and you know, it talks about how perhaps the Primal Plane is like the older part of Elysium, and eventually they split off for some reason. But you don't see a lot of troll stuff down there. You don't see a bunch of troll forests spawning carrion creatures. So how old are the old troll forest, right? Because it says Call of the Old Forest, and that creates a troll forest. So how old are these forests if they're not in the Primal Plane? It's an interesting question. Begs me to wonder. The trolls lying to us? Are the histories false about the Primal Plane being a part of Elysium? I want answers, and I want them soon. Okay. Now we're talking. The Lenorn is going to be pretty brutal. Still not going to deal with elementals as well, but definitely will help us in our endeavors here. I believe we recruited here. How many gobos do we have? We're getting close, and we'll have some expendable goblins with us, so we can summon our paw pretty soon. Show him off to you guys. Probably will get him this episode. And then we can start running around Elysium proper. kitted out with a bunch of stuff. Ooh. We're actually going to summon these archers down here. Throw them in this army. There's a bunch of Wolfkin Reavers as well we can get in here. Ooh. This ain't that heavy. If we could get over to it now, I think... Oh god, the Infernal Torch. Actually, maybe not. The benefit here is that some of our trolls could run... Not our trolls. Some of our giants, like these Ettins, will run over this rock. Although he's not equipped to attack him right now. I was just thinking maybe this army could take him on. Oops. Okay, we didn't recruit here is where we didn't recruit. Get more Goblin Spearmen. Need 100 little gobos. So we're getting close there. We'll move up this direction. I think we're going to try and take this. God, these guys do have okay magic resistance. These forest trolls. So we might use them for that. Boop. Got killed by some ghosts. Those things will kill you, as they do pretty well at attacking. Okay. We're going to hope our forest trolls stick by us. And our casters as well. They have a little bit better magic resistance than all of our other units in the stack, so we're going to leave those guys behind. Probably what we should have done to begin with is send a couple forest trolls up there and see how we handle it. But that is the past. Just need to be cast in a swamp. Oh, we have to go all the way back to the troll pit. Shit, I actually didn't read that. That is a walk for our Muta. I see that's why they're on these other trolls, because you're able. We'll probably send this troll back to cast it in the troll pit. We'll start buying goblins here then. And I guess we got a big stack of gobos to move out, although we do not need all of them. Don't need these guys for the most part. We'll just take like a line's worth. Oh. Someone, if you've said it in the comments already, I have now seen it. My error. That is a new spell, so I'm not used to having to run back to the troll pit to cast anything. Let's check out some of the other rituals, maybe, since we're not spending anything. Shadow Tree. Okay, so that's all the rituals there. And I think plant mushrooms up here. We could start doing Vision Brew. Some eyes around here. Okay. Did we scare it off? What? I can't see. Okay, it's trying to enslave. It's failed. Failed again. It caught our... God, it caught our witch doctor. And it caught another one of these ones, but we'll probably be fine now as our Commander Black Deaths. Lost all of our forest trolls except for one. And our witch doctor. It did work, though. What the fuck? Oh, this is the gold mine. God damn it. Yep, okay. And a beholder is what we got. I would actually prefer the earth elementals, maybe. So we don't have the gold mine anymore. I don't know if this thing is going to run around. We might just capture our rock troll here. What we could play is try to get some morale plays against it with fear spells, although it's likely to just resist. Okay, and they killed our troll. Not a surprise. Yep. So there goes a bunch of our money. This is what happens, is eventually independence will come and take the gold mine from you. It's a blessing and a curse. And how I'm going to deal with a beholder, I don't know yet. That is a future question. Oh, we don't have any action points on you. Muta can take, actually, a forest giant with her to throw boulders. In the back lines here. I love seeing that. We do have a bunch of stuff here captured. I think we're going to move south here. Destroy this pillar for funzos and then keep moving south. We will take an Etten here. We could buy some pikes, but they're going to be double the price of what they would be, which is actually, for 20, is actually still a good deal, but we didn't have enough by the time we recruited what's-it. And that would only be in one army. And I think spacing-wise, they'd still kind of fail to live up to anything that we'd need, because they'd space so far behind the trolls, they probably wouldn't get their pike attack. We could go make a play for this ancient forest. It looks to be empty from what we can see. Okay. Let's end this turn. Taking out some dispossessed spirits. Kind of one of the odder factions in terms of unit types and how you build armies. We will take this, though, and then we'll go Old Forest this. We see some destroyed jungles from the Enchanter. Who knows how much he has wrought, how much damage he has wrought upon the world. Get a rock troll here. We're gonna Old Forest you, and then maybe go back here and try and spawn our old paw. Be our new objective. I have a couple of nice armies roaming around, nothing too fancy. I have no plans to take back the gold mine yet. So, don't expect that for a little while. Oh my goodness. And then sometimes you'll get turns like this, where you just get a bunch of recruit priorities come up. We can't afford the shaman. We could get the forest giant or the trolls. We'll think about it. You can prioritize to move back here, and we won't interact with you again for a while. Continue to get goblins, actually. It's one of the things we need to do. This is taking the silver mine. Just destroy it in case there's another scourge lord somewhere. And let's do some vision brews. Look at that. Okay, we're going to start casting this spell. This is pretty good, scrying-wise a little bit. So does this shoot off of you? Surrounding areas, yeah. That's interesting. Well, what information have we garnered? The Enchanter's still down here in a big old crystal tower. Could run him down. Some of this army would probably survive that fight, as is typical. Definitely one of the factions we're better against, that usually factions struggle with. So hitting that twice was probably redundant. Let's keep that in mind. Let's not do Vision Brew too often then. Could try and make a play for this Dark Citadel and try and see the Ballista's still around. Let's be very careful with how we move. Over here, we see a super killable army for us, so Karen can move this direction. You're already prioed that way. Trying to think of where we're going to end up recruiting more stuff soon. Again, we have some cheap pikeneers, actually. Under 200 is generally good for those guys, and I think they're costing us double still. Some of our carry-ins ran into some Priest King stuff. Petting my cat a little bit. He's like, hey, I'm down here. 10 pikeneers for 96. Actually still worth it. No, hold on. Probably not worth it, actually. Maybe. I don't know. Depends how you think about it. Our faction doesn't need more physical damage, though. Although the magic resistance could be nice. I'm gonna go take this. Okay, the Ballista's still here. This is a winnable fight. We'll take some attrition from the catapult. And then this will give us a recruit point here. We can start recruiting more troll stuff there. Which might mean we want to save up some money. We'll just do a basic recruitment of goblins over here. So that we can summon Paw into the world. Just thinking how I'm going to deal with this beholder. Contemplating. We did leave these guys behind, I just realized. Very forgetful. Okay. Take out some Priest King stuff. Episode's almost over. A little bit of a lighter one. Not really too big of a surprise for me. Maybe should have sat on that watchtower for a second. You can see a rainbow. Yeah, let's just advance here. And we can see exactly how many goblins we have. We have 60, so we're going to need more. Okay, this battle should be interesting. We're going to get some siege attacks back at him, though, with our giant. Hitting the trolls is super value. You're really good against siege equipment, frankly. Because you have all these trolls who can soak siege hits and then just regenerate. I do like how the summons will end up protecting maybe some of your goblins from getting hit at times. This is actually a spider familiar that has been given almost all the level 1 spells. Why would the AI do this? Very interesting. I like these murder crows here, though, because the murders of crows will run up in the archers and distract them. Very good archer bait and distraction. Oh god. Okay, we're getting set on fire. Please regen past that. Okay, stop burning. Okay, took some goblin losses. Not much else, though. And the Dark Citadel is ours. We have another home. Forest Troll, Hill Giant. We'll probably grab the Hill Giant. Want more siege capacity. I don't know where this ballista is or what she's running around with right now. Gorm isn't the craziest army with him, so... Oh shit, I hit Forest Troll. I instinctively want to recruit the good units. Okay, this stack is actually a little light. And we can manage this probably. And it's got a bunch of magic items. I feel like they have someone in stealth. Where is their... Who is the commander in this army? Yeah, and that makes me wonder, do they have more in stealth? Ooh, ooh, ooh. Oh, I thought that was the bottle of Child's Tears. Now I'm sad. Child Tears will make troll magic better. That's canon, by the way, guys. Can definitely fight this army. Although these are going to be problems. Mesmerize will cause confusion on some of our bigger stuff. We'll kill this stack, though. I hope they haven't spawned a lot of these turkeys. That's a weird sentence to say. Damn it, Illwinter, why do you gotta make me say weird things like, I hope the turkeys aren't numerous this season, as a troll king family member. It's so weird. Darndest things. Okay, we've spent all our money. We might want to start trading away a little bit of iron. We're gonna have more iron from all our coal mines than we might need. We need more gold. This is nothing too difficult. Next episode should have some interesting battles, though, as we start to have to fight these guys. Ooh, goblin archers. I love it. Okay, let's hit that brew. Okay, we got a port over here. Let's chill out for a little bit. Let's call some old forest and start getting this area roaming with our free spawn. This is a particularly weak army. It actually would probably die if it tries to take our ancient forest. Some of the other stuff is probably up for grabs. You have a decision to make. I'm willing to delay just to make sure we have more killing capacity in this army. Boop, boop, boop. I think we're going to try this. The turkeys could be a problem. Hopefully terror and giant toads make up for a lot of distractions. Also, the turkeys might target plenty of the goblins, so we have plenty of chaff to direct spells at. That is mostly how I like to deal with the problem of spellcasters, is you get a whole bunch of goblins with your big old trolls, and then you hope that the spells prioritize on the goblins. Which, you know, these aren't spells, but they're a special ability that acts like a confusion spell. Need to get through to the turkeys as fast as possible. What spells do you have? Thunderhead, Great Blessing, not the biggest deal. They don't have a fire shield. I don't think they get a fire shield blessing. I could be incorrect about that. This is really the biggest battle we've had this turn, or this episode, I should say. Losing some goblins, our trolls are getting confused. That's bad. Get up there and hit them. Okay, they're starting to whack the turkeys. 2 trolls are still confused. Will we lose any is the question. Nope. Okay, whew. Would love to see what was in that army. We actually look... Do we have a troll in that ancient forest? Okay, we did get a forest troll over here, but this is not an old forest yet. Ooh, Cloak of Displacement. I would love to put that on a troll. But we have other priorities right now. Mommy Toastrooms is going to go call old dad into the world. So we need even more goblins. We're getting close. The rainbow just gives us gold. Not super great. Could go kill this army. I think we'll run here, call the old forest up here so we get more free spawn Roman. I want to create free spawn toxicity in places we don't see a lot of. We could brew up a potion, but won't do that just yet. Maybe go call some more forests around here. There's a dark castle here. With a magic sword, magic resistance on a troll is super valuable, so I would love to grab that and put it on a troll. Although he probably has fear spells, and some of our trolls might get feared. Well, the Cloak of Displacement is gone, unfortunately. It's been taken to the ether by a greedy carrion beast. It's very disappointing. Oh, we can't actually put that on a troll. We could put it on like a goblin, the Cloak of Displacement, but it's not that great for us technically. Okay, yeah, let's just hit this button once. We're gonna go over here and kill this stack if we can. Priest King isn't super great versus us. They do have some dangerous fire spells, but beyond that, most of their lineup's not that dangerous. Their poison toads will generally get clunked. Their chaffy units are all terrible versus us. They're so bad. They're not even worth recruiting if you're fighting a troll, really. Okay, let's do a vision brew. I was hoping to see that army over here. But we see their temple, and we can start making moves. I think a line of troll forest will be very irritating for them. Start attritioning them, taking their stuff here, and then we'll move in for the kill when we've built up enough units. I do want to end the episode on recruiting our friend, our big old papa. Our papa. We'll probably do that. Which means we're good to go as soon as we get here, which will be next turn, and I think the turn after AP-wise. Oh god, they already have these dudes. They have collected quite a bit of units in our uncontested time. Unfortunately and fortunately, we started away from everything, so we don't have a lot of gold, because we started a bunch of forests, but we do have a lot of mushrooms, so the old forest is kind of our answer to a lot of things right now. I'm gonna hit this vision brew again. I'm trying to just make sure. Okay, doesn't look like she's sitting right here. Just super. I think I hit it twice, or toggled twice. Maybe not. As we listen to the old horns that signal that it's time to go to battle, or maybe sit idly in a field. That's what this song sings to me. This like bagpipe song. It's like, I want to sit in a field in not Conquest Elysium and just stare up at the sky. So thematically, it's very strange to me. Okay, forest troll, goblin archers. Do you want me some archers? Some wolves have taken over that. That's upsetting. Some fire stuff over here with gauntlets of power and a staff of the magi. Those probably came from the volcano a while ago. Let's go hunting some humies. We're going to try and track this guy down. Okay, yeah, we've run out. I was correct. We've run out of AP. Action points. Let's get some archers. Continuing that trend. So we can fight the ballista with a big old stack of trolls and archers. Hopefully get her going. And here it is, friends. Daddy's home. Oh, the ageless troll. Old Gramps. Our old grandpa is home. Think of a name for Gramps, people. Gramps is particularly good because he has hedge magic, and you can see what he's got. He's got earthquake, deadly fumes. This stuff isn't crazy. Well, I guess we'll keep plague. What else is he? Well, he's a deep sleeper. So that's a problem. He might get put to rest. Also, you know, we could look at his stat block. 130. He doesn't even fit on the screen. That's a part of the reason he's not in the title card, because I screenshot these pictures and I was thinking like, oh, I want to put him in the title card. Maybe I should play the second episode, but then I thought, wait a second, he doesn't fit in the thing. So if I play to the second episode on that same day that I was going to upload to get the screenshot of this guy, he was going to be headless. So I guess that would be funny, just him headless in the intro, in the title card to the video, but I digress. He's got a lot of HP. He's got that 5 regeneration, which will mean he's regenerating quite a bit. 10 magic resistance, 3 armor, baller morale. It's going to be hard to knock this guy out of a fight. He's got a giant-ass cane. He's got fire vulnerability, but, you know, he'll be okay. Acute senses. He's charm immunity, so he can't be charmed, which is really good. Giant size, so he'll walk over walls, although he'll tend to just cast stuff. Swamp move. The hedge magic is the thing you want. Level 3 hedge magic is great. It's great. Level 2 hedge magic is eh. Level 1 hedge magic is ugh. But level 3 hedge magic, you'll get things like deadly fumes and earthquakes. So I think they also have the higher level of the plague spell, which would be really shitty if we had gotten that, but we did not. We'll grab a bunch of trolls. We also have rituals. We got Stygian Bath, which is, I guess the only ritual he can grab. That's kind of interesting. This makes them invulnerable to non-magic weapons. And, you know, everything that's not magic, essentially. And fire. This is useful, because you'll have a lot of high HP trolls. I definitely like to do it on my casters, just in case they get cornered. But, you know, you can put it as trolls as well, and it's okay. The difficulty is, they still are vulnerable to confusion and things like that, so you're not solving that big problem, where physical damage was never the issue. Is kind of my thoughts on Stygian Bath. I like it, don't get me wrong, it's good. It's just be very delicate with what you prioritize your herbs for, I'd say. Okay, I think we can send Gramps out to do some work. One thing he might be able to do is kill this beholder, potentially. Although, it might kill him. But I think we can respawn Gramps. If he dies. I'm not 100% about that. I wish it would tell us. It doesn't say he's immortal, obviously, but it gives us the option to cast it, so I don't know. Unsure. I think the first thing to do with Gramps is to go kill a mushroom, though. Why not? Then you can plant a fungi or two here, just to make sure this place is safe forever, in case there's any coastal raiders left, and then we'll start moving you out somewhere, probably down here. start building armies down here to run around with. I'm going to play maybe one more turn. And there's a holy hell a lot of wolves. As Grandpa... Okay, we've lost some carrions to a lake. I think we will just ignore the gold mine for now. It's not worth risking losing what we just got. Instead, what we're going to do is run up, I think, in the north here. Although I'm a little worried about the elementals, I'll be honest. They are very scary. Okay. Well, we'll finish off on a big battle that will crush. I'm under no delusion that that's going to be a winning battle. Okay. Do we have any recruitment we want to do? We could grab a rock troll. Could start preparing an army for old Gramps here. We'll actually reprioritize going this way first, grabbing those dudes. Although Earthquake, we're not going to keep on if we do fight with an army like that. So we're going to keep Curse on for now. This is going to be brutal. To watch all these slaves die. Very unfortunate for them. They did not sign up for this. But, we're trolls. I doubt they care. And you can see, even if we lost this army, which God forbid we lose our mama, we would be in very good position still to have just slaughtered an entire force. Which you don't have the immortality tag, really, so boo-hoo, you don't get to go disease a whole army and come back to life like you might be able to do with some necromancy stuff. If you get that spell on your some of your liches that you can get, you'll be very, very attrition-based. Although the lich itself can usually just kill armies depending on what it gets. We have a very wounded army with a level 2 moon priest. This is something I want to send my mama after. She can grab it. I know I said one more turn, and now it's turning into more than one more turn. How is your bless going? Where's your fire shield? Is this a different Scourge Lord? It is. The fire shield one must be dead, because it did say one died. Huh. Yay! A lot less of a threat. That is nice. That is very good. Okay. This army is going to be difficult. These guys stun with their stellar... Or, sorry, they paralyze specifically with their stellar bolts. I hope these two armies fight. They look like they're in a position to. Although Paw could kill this pretty easily with Earthquake. Or, not kill it pretty easily, but cause them trouble to where their stellar bolts aren't as effective. Because we'll get to their backline easier. Because, oh, actually no, they have a lot of flyers, now that I think about it. If they didn't have all those flyers, that would be true. Although Paw is they're gonna have trouble stunning him because he's a level 10. And then he's gonna cast poison fumes everywhere. That in itself could be a riot. We'll keep moving south as long as we're undisturbed. Reason not to. Not really anything good to recruit this turn, so I think we'll call this turn to a close. This will be the death of our goblins. They've opened the gate, giving up. But we can go kill that army. Hopefully kill the Priest King stuff first, and hopefully we don't see any Warlock anywhere near us. Staff of the Magi would be very nice on old Mom here. Not as good on her. Probably better on Paw for range stuff, because he's got that poison. And we can actually go grab it. Gramps! Take the Staff of the Magi. This gives us +1 spell range, which means this is now like range 11, maybe? Or does it... Hold on, let me make sure. Yeah, okay. I just wanted to make sure it doesn't add. I thought that was a range 10 spell, but... Just wanted to be certain. Anything else we want to get? Yeah, let's grab a Forest Troll. We need that high magic resistance. And continue south here. Let's hit our special brew. Okay, we have an actual army down here, although we have potential to win that. They've kept some of their stuff around, as they don't want to destroy all their stuff, otherwise they lose every resource they have. This port we could try and take. Since we don't see any armies over here, I think we'll start moving towards it. See how that goes. Got Gramps moving this way. Yep. Nothing else I need to buy this turn. Trying to think of a way to cheese that beholder. If I was certain Gramps comes back to life, which don't tell me in the comments, because I don't want to know until it brutally happens, he dies, and then we lose him forever. Yeah, you can see here how this thing is dangerous. He set some of our trolls on fire, and this guy's terrored a bunch of our trolls. But they're dead now. Question is, will these trolls burn to death? And the answer is no. Good, okay. Solid conquest. The Scourge Lord has done a better point of action for them and run away, leaving behind a single archer in this fortification. We could have tried to finesse running around. I'm not too concerned about that. Not too open to provoking that fight with the Scourge Lord yet. Not going to overrun these guys. We'll run up here and take Lorbador. Or however you pronounce that weirdly named place. We'll get some goblin archers. We'll get a rock troll over here for Gramps as he slowly moves towards his destination. Skip that. Skip this. And we get to see another cool fight. Do wish we had Vision Brew. Let's try and get it. Oh, we got it. And we will have enough action points. Just make sure there's nothing crazy. Doesn't look like it, although we've not emptied all the spaces. Okay, so how's this fight gonna go? Well, this thing will cast defilement spells, which is like, and it'll regenerate. The rest of this army is cheap garbage. I'm a little worried about losing some goblins, but these guys will go in and they'll do their sweep clubs. And so the little Hoburgs with no armor are destined to die. They also, if they get Black Death, these attacks are going to get shittier. Summon giant toads will cause some trouble, I assume. Terror will make them run. They don't have the best morale. They do have good magic resistance. But terror is terror, as the tautology goes. What is this? Why are there two okay, so this volcano must lead to this volcano somehow through the elemental plane of fire, possibly. We're gonna take this. I think this should go fine. They don't have a lot of archers, which is the big problem for our big hill giants. Because once you get into a fight with a hill giant, it'll usually sweep past a bunch of guys and clear out lines in front of it. So that should go somewhat smoothly. Finally got to the action part of the episode. I didn't want to end an episode with so little action. We move forward here. Carrion beasts, the big guys are the best, so they will take out some dispossessed spirits. This fight should be pretty cool. What spells do you have? Fear and Shadow Form. May rout some trolls, but we'll rout way more of his guys. Just keep my archers alive. Trolls, run in quickly. They sweep club, these dudes. We're gonna lose some archers on this side. But you can see the front line is just like completely disappeared. Either by troll swipes. Black Death is just brutal if they get affected by it. You can see the Hoburgs, their magic resistance, are gonna be able to resist it a little better than like these guys who are probably mostly diseased. Scourge Lord. Yeah. Let's hurt their damage capacity. We'll continue on. Terror going off. Losing a bunch of our archers on this side. They've been overwhelmed. Need a thicker line. But that is one of your problems, is getting a thick line. Especially because we've lost out on a lot of our gold now. That fight is over. We see a warlock. A little bit scared of that. A lot of bit scared, maybe, is the word I should use. You know, a whole bunch of trolls will eventually fight this army off, but they will be on fire. Or we could do a bunch of cheap chaff and throw them against them while she casts big spells. Could be an option. Ooh, God, okay. We're not ready for that fight at all. So, oh, great. Either coming down from the rainbow or somewhere else are these scourge ants. We do not want to deal with the infestation. 1, 2, 3. Okay, we've defended ourselves against that problem. We are running this direction now. We might prioritize fully taking this side of the world. We seem to be running into a lot of roadblocks in this direction. We could focus Gramps on doing stuff over here, and that's it. I do want to Stygian him, if possible. I don't know if it'll prioritize him first. Since he's got the spell, it would be nice to get that on him. We're going to take this before they can recruit any more annoying units. I say annoying because what we're looking at here is attrition. I'm pretty sure we're going to win this battle. Pretty certain. Does Gorm have the correct spells? Yep. He'll summon Distraction Chaff as well, which will be nice. Get a rock troll down here. What is your army looking like? Nothing too crazy yet. And you'll run down here and grab some goblins. We'll also recruit some stuff before we get there. Okay, this will probably be the last turn actually now. You see these guys will throw down some boulders. They took out a bunch of archers up here, which is nice. Some fortitude is actually pretty great when it gets cast on our giant. And the level 2 casting means they're casting on multiple stuff. Jesus, you are a very dumb Etten. With 1 magic resistance. Usually have like 2, 3. Yeah. I was checking just to be clear that the experience wasn't giving him magic resistance. Just totally making sure. I believe it goes in at like the 3rd tick you get magic resistance or something like that. Okay, pretty smooth. Not too shabby. Taking a port. Could run up here and spawn an old forest just to make sure nothing patrols us out, basically. Lots of stuff to recruit. A goblin murderer. Let's do the 1 old forest maybe. Kill some of these animals. Then reprioritize south again to go kill the rest of the ballista's stuff before she can attrition everything down. You need to move this direction. Ghost warrior and a wraith. I did say we were going to end. Darn it. Okay. Guys, I hope you've been enjoying this. A little bit of a slower episode on the whole action bits, but we do sometimes have to do logistic stuff, and that's most of what this episode was. Make sure to suggest a name for old Gramps, our old papa that maybe suits Big Mama Karen in some respect, the Baba Yaga and the Ancient Troll. That whole title. Otherwise, thank you for watching. Like, comment, like I said, or I always say. And thanks, so see ya next time.